And hello, everyone. We are once again back in PC Building Simulator. Here we are. Let me get a couple of stuff loaded up really quick. Sorry, 1 second. And we'll get started right here and we'll continue our journey in helping other people with their tech problems. So we're going to go ahead and continue our career. So from where we left off, I believe we left off at the beginning, yeah, near the beginning of the second week uh, of the first month here. Now we are moving really, really slow. That's something we kind of established last time. But we're gonna have to deal with it for this stream, unfortunately, until I can upgrade to something a little bit better that can handle the um, handle the graphics on this. So we are gonna start with the PC on the left, and we're gonna boot up our computer, and we're gonna see what is wrong with this PC. So at this one, we have to replace the motherboard, and we're gonna figure out how to do that together. So I'm hovering over the motherboard here, and it seems we have to unplug everything else, I assume, uh, in order to get to the motherboard. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to remove the cooler, we're going to remove the RAM, we're going to unplug the motherboard, and we're going to go ahead and get it replaced. I assume, yeah, we have to remove the CPU as well. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to remove the motherboard. Oh, geez, a lot of screws right here. But, I do find this game sort of relaxing in a way. You're just sitting here, you're repairing things. Along the way, you kind of get to know a little bit more about how computers work and the whole aspect of PC building and all of that. And it's really cool, and it's really interesting, and it's really fun. And by the way, if you guys have any suggestions of any other games you would like me to play, uh, you can just go ahead and type it in the stream chat or anything like that, and I'll see it, and I'll look at that suggestion, and we'll see if we can get it here on the channel. Um, all right, now we have the motherboard installed. We're gonna go ahead and install the CPU. Now I remember and I learned from last time that we do have to apply thermal paste because they will get mad at us. Yeah, they will get really mad at us if we do not apply that thermal paste. And we're gonna install the cooling fan. We're gonna install the uh, RAM. We're gonna install the RAM right here. We're gonna open both so it's a little bit more convenient. Right here. Boom. RAM is installed. And we're going to install the graphics card. There we go. And screw that in. We didn't take out any of the power supply or the PSU right here. This was, yeah, we didn't take out the PSU or the storage right here. I think, yeah, it's the HDD, so it's the storage. So we don't have to worry about that. I think we just have to worry about plugging all this in. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done. Oh, that's weird. Wasn't. Oh yeah. Well, like it was connected to the motherboard. I see. I was a little bit confused. I was like, hey, why isn't that storage thing plugged in? And I'm like, oh, we just unplugged it from the motherboard. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna get everything connected here. So we're gonna connect keyboard, the HDMI. We're gonna connect the mouse and the power supply. There we go. And we're gonna boot it up. So yeah, it's green right here. So that means we did a good thing. Boot it up. Turn on. Turn on. Oh jeez, what is wrong? Is anything wrong? I have no idea what's wrong. I'm gonna be so honest. Is there anything we forgot to install? We installed the RAM, the graphics card. Yeah, everything should be installed. I'm really confused. So we're gonna unplug all this, and maybe it's just the board, or maybe it's just like it lagged a little bit. But we're gonna see if we can plug it in again and see if it works, because I'm not. This is really confusing. Yeah, it's still not turning on. That is weird. Is there anything else that we need to plug in? Oh, there's this. Oh my gosh. We need to connect the case to. Yeah. There we go. Okay, I'm officially dumb. Okay, so then that should be it. And we need to install the side panel here. And then it should be good. Yeah, we're ready. And yeah, we're all ready to send that out. Sweet. So we're going to take a look at this one over here. This one, we need to install the new power supply. And we need to run 3D Mark. So I need to figure out what that is, and we're going to run it. And we're going to make sure it turns green. So let's see how I can get to the power supply right here. So I assume I can just get it without taking off any of the case stuff, right? Like the side panels and whatnot. Or I think it's like requiring me to take all that off. So I'm going to go ahead and see what's up. Oh yeah, because we do need to unplug it from everything, so that makes sense. So there's the removed PSU. We're gonna power supply, and we're gonna install the new one. We're gonna put the mount back on. Yeah, we're gonna put the mount back on. We're gonna connect it. It's good times. Yep. Yeah, it's really great, because like maybe I'm learning a lot of the stuff that I haven't known before. So if I ever decide to, kind of upgrade to a PC, because I'm actually gaming off my laptop right now, and thankfully all of it is running with the stream and the game. Thankfully all of it's running, a little bit good. But if I ever do decide to upgrade to a PC, this is pretty good stuff to know. I mean, yeah, it won't be like, oh, I'll have to unscrew it with, the click of a button, or it'll be that easy with the cord management. But it's interesting to know where stuff is. So we're gonna. Okay, so this is 3D Mark, so we're going to run it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see this right here. I'm interested in knowing what exactly 3D Mark is. I see they got the FPS, the frames, and the timestamp. Yeah, the timestamp right here in the bottom, but I'm interested in knowing what the program actually does. I'm assuming it like counts the FPS and the frame, the FPS, yeah, the frame rate. Looks like it's running really slow. Yeah, I mean, almost as slow as. I mean, I think it's literally as slow as my computer. Yeah, this looks like when we walk. Hold on. So you guys look at that screen, and then, like, look at the way that I'm walking right now. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see all the lag or anything like that, but on my screen, definitely a lot of lag. Just a lot of glitching around. That looks exactly like, yeah, it looks exactly like this. So we're gonna let that sit and wait until it turns green, I think. In the meantime, oh, it's done. Yeah, it's done. 3,859. What does that number mean? Graphic score, CPU score. Oh, is it just the like the score of the, like, how good the PC is? I think that might be it. Yeah, I think that might be it. So we're gonna not forget to put this in the drop off area. Is it done? Hold on. Yeah, it's done. With tasks. So we're gonna go ahead and boot up our email, and we're gonna go ahead and check it out. So we have this one job right here. We're actually gonna collect the money first. So from the replacement on the power supply job, we got 360. Nice. And on the motherboard job, we got $400. So we have a total of 2,000. Bongo. Bongo's a review site where your customers will leave you feedback, both good and bad. You can see your current rating out of 5 stars at the top of the screen. Better rating will mean more varied and lucrative jobs being available. Download the Bongo app to see what your customers say about you. Okay. Some emails here about Bongo. We're not going to read that. Hidden objectives, customer reviews are fickle things, and people are always not always upfront about what they want. Keep an eye on what the customer says in their email. So I think this is saying, oh, read the email because you might get extra tasks. Yeah. So we have the same 3D mark. We're going to run 3D mark again on this one, and we're going to remove the cooling thing, and then we're going to add the thermal paste. We're going to accept that because that's good. We're going to read the email. Hi there, I bought PC from you 6 months ago. And it's been overheating when I try and do anything on it in it. Okay, so basically just saying fix this for free and time test the PC before you send it back out. Okay, well, very sorry about doing that. I cannot remember that, but we're gonna fix it for you. And we're gonna make sure that we do and accept these other jobs. Let's see what's up. I need my PC clean. Is there something you can offer? Seems to be running quite warm. Okay, so tomorrow's the deadline for this job, and those plastic black cables look really nice. I noticed sometimes it runs a bit slow too. So we need to install plastic black cables, and we need to find out why it runs slow. So we're gonna get that cleaned, but I'm not really sure too many reasons why it's running a little bit slow. Okay, PC is super slow right now. 16 gigabytes RAM installed, so that's the main objective. 16 gigabytes RAM. Plastic light gray cables. Yeah, we can do that. So we need to find the RAM sticks that this guy is using. So Team Group T-Force 8 gigabyte to 2600 megahertz. Should be easy to remember. Team Group 2600 megahertz. I think it's this one right here. And then is there anything else? So I'm actually a little bit stumped on what's the actual like reason for the computers to be slow. Well, we're gonna get it here and we're gonna figure it out together. So we're gonna make sure that we do that. And so for now, we're just gonna buy the RAM stick. Yeah, the RAM stick. Ching, and we're gonna get all that good stuff here tomorrow. As we move slowly again towards the door. Oh, it looks like we have the utility bill due today as well on day 10. We have utility bill, we have to fix 3 computers, and we have to complete this job as well. So we're going to go to work. Let's go. Ready to start the day. Ready to fix these people's tech problems. So we're going to do the time job first because we want to make sure that we get all this done. So this one, I think said that it was running a little bit slow as well, but so I'm going to take a look at it. P.S. I do not know what to look for, but I'm going to see if I can figure it out by myself. And see what is actually making this run kind of slow. Okay, looks like the dust is all cleaned out. So, let's see. It wouldn't be the CPU, like the thermal paste thing, because that's overheating. If it's running slow, I would assume it would be... Maybe the CPU, either the CPU itself, maybe, or the graphics card, or maybe the yeah, I have no idea how, like, what it means when they say, "Oh, my computer's running slow." So we're gonna, yeah, like I'm stumped on this. So we're just gonna complete the original job itself, like clean out all the dust. We're gonna get it plugged in and sent out. But we're gonna need to figure out how to do that sooner or later if we want this to be like top tier tech fixing problems. Here we go. Looks like this guy has Doom, Counter-Strike. I know we said we wouldn't look at what our customers have on their PC. We don't judge it or discriminate. Let's see what he got on here. I'm not gonna click on anything, but we're gonna see what it has. Roadmap, Sail Away, Doom. So it's a decent amount of things. So that concludes it for the time job. So the time job is done. So we can get to these longer-ish jobs. So it looks like this one is already clean. So we don't need to worry about cleaning it. We just need to worry about installing the RAM. It's that one. Yeah, boom, right there. So yeah, it's pretty much all done, and I think a lot of the beginning stuff is, as I was saying, is really easy. Compared to the later stuff that we'll get, from what I understand. So this is like, yeah, it's easier than what we'll get. We're gonna install the side piece here, because we don't really need to work on the inside of the computer. What does this guy have? Day of the Dead, League of Legends, Minecraft, Minecraft. Okay, we're gonna put this over here. We're gonna bring the last one over here. This is the last computer of the day. And this one is the job where apparently a few months ago, this guy that I'm playing right now messed up. So we're gonna need to remove this fan and apply thermal paste. Yeah. Boom and boom. Yeah, that looks good. We're gonna plug it in, and that should be it. So we're gonna make sure that we have everything else, all the cords and whatnot plugged in. We're gonna boot this baby up. Boom and boom. So it looks like we can actually, like, we own 3D Mark ourselves, and we need to install it. Yeah, right here. 3D Mark Advanced Edition, and we're gonna go ahead and run that. Yeah. So we're gonna run this really quick and go through that whole animation again. While that's happening, we're gonna go ahead and boot up our PC. We're gonna get that running. We're gonna run 3D Mark. Just let that sit, and while that's kind of going and doing its thing, we're gonna go over here and look at our emails. Look, our electricity bill is now due, $48. Yeah, so turning off the lights and actually like turning off the computer did help, because I know that if you leave the lights on for like a whole day, it's like contributes a lot to your bills. So you need to be conservative in how you use things. So let's go ahead and look at the jobs that they have for us, and we're gonna also go ahead and collect the money. So there's the upgrade on the RAM, 16 gigabytes. Yep, we got $222, and we got 3 stars. New RAM was working perfectly, but it would have been nice to see upgrade the cables. Oh, I did forget about that. So we had to basically make a list. So we'll make sure to do that next time. So we're gonna do so this was the cleaning. Dust free, $112 for the labor. And then we're working on the free upgrade right now, which should be done. Yeah. 2,823 score. So yeah, I think that's done right here. And then he said that we should get it, like, do it for free. So that's $0 that we gain, fortunately, from past mistakes. 2 stars required for this one. So we can't do this one. We're going to look at this one. Oh, geez, it's a long email. I'm not going to read over it. Like, I'm not going to say and read this whole thing, because a lot of it looks like just kind of him just yapping. So I'm going to kind of gaze over it. Kind of just, So this guy, he works for a company that he needs. I think he needs like his computer because he's a kind of important person. And the job that he wants us to do is increase the storage capacity. So we need to upgrade him to 1.5 terabytes of storage. So we're going to go ahead and check out what he actually has in his storage. Yeah, so he has 500 gigabytes right now. So we just need to find something that's 1 terabyte. In order to finish this job. So we're gonna go ahead and accept that. We're gonna go ahead and come over here, and we're gonna look at the other job. Frame rate drops on the graphics card, or if this person turns up the graphics, the frame rate drops. That's what I meant. And we need to run the program. Will it run? See what this person needs, and it seems that PCs for the minimum spec, it needs this, the. I don't know what happened just now. My I okay. Yeah, my talking is like 0 right now. And that's not very bueno. Okay, so basically we need to upgrade the GPU according to the program. Will it run? Do we actually have that? I don't think we can check because can we put the USB in here? Maybe. And actually like install stuff? Oh, the add and remove programs. So wait, do we have it on here? Can we check and see? So we can like find out beforehand what exactly we need? We don't. So where do I get it? Let's see. Yeah, so is it in the store? So CPU, cooling, motherboard, memory, storage, power supply, cables. We will need to come back to storage. Basement, tools and software. Oh. Would I add to my car? Auto connect tool? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I'll consider that, but maybe not for now because it's like $1,000. Well, maybe. So let's see if we can find the. Oh, here's Bongle. If we ever want to look at our reviews. Bunch of other stuff. USB drives. Oh, here it is. So it's $200 that we need to spend on this program. And I think that should be it. Oh, I'm definitely getting this. I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know if I need it though. Like, if I need it, kind of deal. But yeah, here's the where it's saying we need to do the Willow run. Okay, so yeah. So, according to the upgrade to 1.5 terabytes of storage, we need to find out what's 1 terabyte in here. So here's 500 gigabytes. Oh, here's the 1 terabyte right here. 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 4 terabytes of storage right here, and 250. Yeah, I think this should be it. Should be it. And what we need. I wonder if we can add it. Add the will it run once we buy it to our kind of thing. Hold on, I'm gonna buy this. Is it gonna be available when we do the add remove programs? It's yes, here it is. Okay, so we will be able to see um what is the specific thing that we need, and we can actually like get this person kind of squared away. So we need to look at GPUs. Assume that's the graphics card. Yeah, the graphics. We need to look at graphics cards once this thing boots up for like according to what the restart. Yeah, according to what the app says. So we're gonna go ahead and look at that once our PC gets booted up again. So here we are. Let's check will it run. I forgot which program it was saying. Saying something about like a sailing game. So let's see. Sail away the sailing simulator. Sail away the sailing simulator. Here it is. So, and it said that we need to look at the recommended spec of what we need to buy. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. So, we need to buy the the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. So, GTX 1050 Ti, GTX 1050, GTX 1050 Ti. Yeah. All these are gaming, so I assume it's just it left out the gaming part, but wait. Is that what it said? It said the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 is what the recommended spec was. Oh no, yeah. No, I am correct. We need to look at GPUs cuz this is my computer. I don't know why I'm looking at this one. Yeah, so we need to look at the buying the NVIDIA GeForce 1050. Okay, so NVIDIA? Oh, wait. How do you spell it? Yeah, NVIDIA. Oh, I'm already on the thing. NVIDIA. So I'm stumped here. We're just gonna leave it, you know. Maybe it'll come later. We're gonna power off our PC for now. And we're gonna go home. But yeah, this game is, although it can be. Did I pay the utility bill? I need to check. Yeah, I need to check. If we actually did. Did we pay the utility bill? Yeah, we did. Okay, so we're good. Turn off the computer, turn off the lights, and leave. Here we go. Go to work. So I think we're gonna finish. We're gonna do streams week by week, and then we're gonna figure out how to do this. So I'm gonna do the terabyte one first, like the storage upgrade. And we need to turn on the lights. Turn on the PC. There we go. And I remember from the other PCs that I've seen that the storage is actually accessible back here and not at the front. Because like if you open it right here, then you're just gonna have this big black box that is in your way. and I do remember that you need to connect it because we did need to connect it last time. So I think that should be all good. So we should be free to install the side panel on this. Oh, we need to close the drive bay. Yeah, this game, it's like it's very educational, I would say. Yeah, it's very educational, and it's kind of like it's a common game, you know, like, and we need to plug this into. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna turn on the PC, and we're gonna see. Yeah, should be all done. So that was actually pretty easy. Now we're gonna. I accidentally switched that. Now we're going to check out this other guy's PC. Oh wait, I don't even need to open it, do I? Yeah, I do, because the graphics card. But we need the NVIDIA, whatever it was. The better one, the recommended spec one that I can't remember the name of right now. And power it on. That's a nice wallpaper, by the way. Yeah, so this is it's really interesting how this game kind of works around and does all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I'm tired. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and just turn everything off. Actually, we're going to first of all, we need to collect the money from the first job cuz we need to do that. We don't need to worry about all of these other ones. Yet. Yet. Very big word, yet. And we're going to make sure that we collect all this money. $200. That's very nice. Very, very nice. So we're going to go ahead and turn this computer off, and we're going to save it. Yeah, so I'm just going to save it right here. As the stream is a little bit short today, unfortunately, we are not able to go ahead and switch games. Yeah, I think I saved. Yeah. So I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit a follow. And we'll see you guys in the next stream. All right, I'll see you guys later.